I have just one thing to say. Hello, YouTube.
And welcome to a Yorvick Plays Skyrim. Today, I give you my episode 13 special! And I try to figure out why there's no sound. That's no problem. Alright, let's get back to this. Don't need. Sorry for that. I just got a lot of problems in my hand running Bandicam on Windows 7 again. But that's not the problem right now. The problem is, I have to go back to Fort Hrogstad. Yep, didn't save. Even though I clearly saved. You guys saw that, right? Towards the end, I saved. After killing that person. Doing that jump cut, that kind of failed. Well, then I guess we can do it. This is a episode 13 special. And I kind of already know where to go. So if we deal with that thief, remember that thief that tried to kill me? Oh, what an idiot. Should have backed off while I gave him the chance. But, you know, he ain't like that. Oh. Alright, let's see if I can. How do I. Whew. Look at this frame rate. It's gonna be fun killing these guys. It's gonna be so laggy, it's gonna be hilarious. uh, I like this game. Up here. Map. On the map. Woo! I am far from my destination. Sorry about that, if it jumped again. Okay, it's gonna keep doing that the whole thing, because there's a issue going on. It keeps pausing every now and then, and I can't control it. So I will be really glitched out and blocky, but please try to bear with it, guys, because, you know, I'm doing this for you. Hello. Good for you both. He's off to become an Imperial, like me. Speaking of Imperial, the species for my story character, Yorvick, is actually a Godin, which is a rare dragon species found on the planet Gahrdil. Pronounced exactly like that. The name does not translate to anything. It's not written in any language, so if any likeness of the name or anything like that is found to be offensive, I did not at all mean that. Same with the name Yorvick and all fictional characters. Any likenesses are used fictitiously in my story. Well, since I am just going to be killing here, I might as well tell a nice story about, you know, Yorvick and his home world. And here's... There, you going to take me on? Seriously, why do I even bother? Last chance. Back off. Back off. I'll leave you alone. Seriously. Seriously, they don't understand. Problem. I actually can't open my Bandicam window, so I won't know when it stops. So I'm gonna be watching my meter up there. I have a frame. I think it shows the frame. Yeah, it shows the frame rate up there, and it's red when it's playing, when it's recording, and it's gray when it's paused, and it's green when it's done. So back to the story. Yeah. So Yorvick is an imperial prince, probably one of the most scariest of them all, because as per culture of the Godun noble race, is that the offspring of the father must fight to the death for the right to take the right for the title, because each noble family has a title, and only one male heir can pretty much wear that title. So when they defeat their brothers in combat, brothers and or sisters, depending on the certain regulations, they will earn the right to bear that title, and then they have to and also have to fight their father for higher ranks and really high ranks. It is customary to fight and kill one's father. Seeing as time on Gothardilm goes at like 1,000, depending on can you guys hear? Depending on seeing how time in Gothardilm flies actually goes by faster than and differently than Earth. 1,000, about 100 years there is a year here, or something like that. Yeah. Sorry, I just got a bit distracted by these guys fighting me. They don't stand a chance anyway. Sorry, I had to focus there. I keep getting off topic. Okay, back on topic. Yorvick. So the reason he is feared most is because he defeated all of his brothers and sisters in combat, and he did it. Also, he was known for being quite protective of. According to the storyline in the story arc, there's a girl he likes. She's named after the wolf goddess deity of pagan religion, the harvest goddess, I believe. If you guys know that, she is indeed like the wolf deity and has a wolf form. And there's nothing there. The reason, and when as someone would threaten her life, he would not spare them ever. That's why most people would avoid him. As they call themselves, just simply and unoriginally the embassy, his enemies, composed up of a council of noblemen, which, by the way, are the most despicable, gruesome, and ranked people ever. They'll be important later on in the story because of what they do to a certain someone that makes them despicably, horrid, and the main bad guy sort of people. they pretty much, well, when we get to that, I'll fill you in on that. But it's, for now, we gotta clear Fort Hrogstad, which I think I've done. I guess back to the story. So Yorvick, what happened is that this, moving back into Yorvick's timeline as a child, he used to be part of this group, and of course wasn't really. He was supposed to be the owner, the ruling like hierarch, but this quote unquote friend named sorely named Clayard, yeah. Hard to remember these things. I remember them off the top of my head. Clayard was the one pulling the strings, using Yorvick's power to his benefits, his dirty, evil benefits. So, till finally, he went too far and tried to, quote, molest, unquote, Holo when, yes, I'm talking about the same person from before, the deity named Holo, where Yorvick snapped and cut his head off. Literally just grabbed his head and cut it off with his claw. Unforgiving. He's not a forgiving person, especially when it comes to this matter. And the Godin, rights, when you challenge someone to a debate, debates on Gothardin are not dealt with like normal debates. They're dealt with like with swords and weapons, more preferably melee weapons. There's not been a single debate yet to use a ranged weapon because it's thought to be cheap and like vile. To use a ranged weapon would mean you've disgraced your name for eternity. But to fight with your hands and swords is just like honorable in Godin culture, or even just as they are nicknamed Imperial. Not same to the Imperials in Skyrim. Totally different tangent. Did I miss one? I can't even find anyone in this place. I'm all on a lock base. Take a couple carrots for the road, and I'm out of here. Unless there's a guy hiding. So, yeah, he's kind of feared, because when he snapped, he said, "You will not continue taking advantage of me, and I will definitely not let you touch her." Of course, he didn't really say that. All he did was cut off the guy's head, but when they debate in fighting, they speak with their weapons, not their mouths. And it's kind of an old tradition of the species to do that. Sounds like a pretty interesting story already, right? I know it took up most of my time saying you that, but I'm headed back. Wait. Escape. No, what was it? Q? Q? No. Z? No. Oh, what was the quest? But didn't I just clear out Fort Hrogstad? Damn. Alright. It's fast travel there. So, I really don't know what else to talk about. It's just been me telling about my characters' backstories stuff. I guess I could continue saying that, but to be honest, I don't think you guys are interested in that all that. Ooh, look, a door I haven't been in. Okay, let's go to Skyrim and stuff. So, this was today's my since the reason I didn't put out a Minecraft video Tuesday was because I was preparing for this special one-shotted like a frickin' boss. Hello, hello, little bandit man. You ready to die? All right, I think I did it. Ooh, 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 another bandit, another bandit. Here, boy. Hello. So funny. You think you can beat me? But they don't know the truth. That they're all doomed to die regardless of whether or not they have a weapon or a chance. Because I'm not going to give them a chance. I mean, I seriously did try that once in playing the PC. I gave them a fighting chance. I was like, hey, they were like, we surrender. And I was like, okay, but you're going to put your weapon down and you're going to walk the other way, all right? And then they attacked me saying, you bastard. And I was all like, okay, fine. I was going to be nice. I was going to listen to you, but no, you always want to attack me. So, bye-bye, bandit person, or other person, depending on who. What's my objective now? Ooh, I got an objective marker. Alright, let me check my quests. Didn't I just... This thing makes it difficult. Well, what to talk about? Oh, I know. Let's go back to Minecraft. So, I didn't put a video out for Minecraft because I was going to do a Skyrim special. I'm going to go over it tomorrow. Also, I'm part of this new Halo 4 clan. Well, not new, it's been around almost for a year now. But my uncle Connor, you remember him, Con Man? Probably he was shown in a couple of my videos. If doesn't ring a bell at all. Maybe. All right. But I gotta. What the? I don't know why I even bothered. All right. Well, we're going to go clear out Fort Rogstad again. Even though that was Rogstad. Ooh, look, a ram. One reason why lag is not welcome in Skyrim. Giants. I'll let you figure out the rest. Okay, so, yeah, so Connor was a first lieutenant in this group, clan, I mean. UHR, I think. Yeah, United Halo Republic. UHRC. Or the UHR clan. However I'm going to call it. And, he was like, hey, why don't you join this clan? I think you'd like it here. So, I was like, I can't leave my clan behind. My clan being Indigo Team, which is a joint ops with AP. You probably haven't heard of them, unless you play Call of Duty and you fought a Sergeant Slaughter 54 person. Particularly someone with, or like a Giant Killer 1025, I think. Or a Zombie Killer 1999. Those three are my brothers, and boom, boom, done. See, it's a bit glitchy, but hey, I can deal with that. I can deal with that. I'm gonna return to Solitude. Hold on, what's attacking me? I'm sorry, ma'am, were you trying to kill me? I couldn't tell because Sorry about the jump there. It did the pause thing again. So, like, I was just attacked by an assassin. I was like wondering why would someone want to kill me? I don't want to kill anyone. I want to be involved in the storyline. Be the thing is rooting tail, and then I laughed like, haha, that's a lie. I want to kill all the bandits in this whole entire game. They'll just keep respawning, so it's like a gold spawn. And they're so pathetically weak. But to the point, what was I talking? Oh yes, I was talking nonsense. Now I'm a bit lost. I forgot where I was talking about. Oh yeah, I guess I could backtrack a bit further back to the earlier discussion about my character Yorvick and his storyline. So I don't know when it happened, but after there's this, because before this part where he totally owned that douchey person who claimed to be his friend, total liar. Sometime a long bit before, not a bit, I mean, maybe a couple thousand years before that, the setting is in a forest. Now, this creature is fictitious. I don't remember. I think it was like an electro wasp or something. It's like this weird electrical creature thing. No. It was a scorpion. No, it was a scrow, a scorpion-like crow thing. Yorvick and Holt, just normal day. I think there was a fight that happened that day. And, I mean, Yorvick wasn't really all that, wanting to talk with his father, who, storyline basis, changed his name to Solaris after being taken down from the throne by his own advisor, Horvath, I think. Yeah, Horvath. Also fictitious. No names. He changed his name to Solaris. Not Horvath. Yorvick the Third. Since Yorvick, my character is Yorvick the Fourth. There was a first Yorvick, which is a key crucial character later on in my story, because Yorvick the First turns out to be, the creator of the whole realm. Which, spoiler, he's not. I wonder when I'm going to kill a dragon. Taking the oath. Yeah, so Yorvick is quite a character, and actually, he's the type of character I want to be. There's like when I make up a character, like Yorvick is designed to be the person who I want to be, a better person, not by strength or wit, but by willpower. Because he is not like a superhuman being. He is actually weak, really weak. It's just that his willpower is so strong, it can drive him to take on the strongest of enemies and win. And guess what? We just joined the Legion. I'm going to go into more detail before I end the video about Yorvick. So, where was it? Oh yeah. The reason I made him to be like the person I want to be is so that he's like the model person I want to be. someone with the willpower and strength to stand up for his friends and himself, not just for his friends. Because in real life, I kind of am a bit of a letdown. You know, I'm not really hero material. But I don't want to be a hero. That's the thing. Yorvick's not a hero. To be honest, in some cases, he actually turns on the humans, and like one time in one story, he obliterated half the human population, sent them into hiding, and it took his own best friend Scott, whose character I did not design. My best friend Scott designed his own character. It is the most plain kind of character, like unoriginal, because ta-da, he's a werewolf. How many times has that been done? Oh, also he has troubles with his werewolf side. Oh, that's been done. Girl issues. Done. Has a demon side. Oh my god, are we watching a cheap Twilight? Are we watching Twilight? I mean, this is gay ass shit. But the one thing his character has is a spark. That spark is what leads me to believe his character has the potential to become the greatest formed character. And I've been striving for him to make more original content to include his character in, but he based all of his stories off of animes and TV shows. And that's like, I'm like, come on, seriously? And movies. His most used one is Underworld. He bases almost everything he says about that. Or something. So I'm always looking at all his stories, and I toss him, the first time he starts a story off, I ask him, what's it based off of? And he'll be like, I made it up on the spot. I'll be like, and he'll start telling me, I'll be like, is it based off of this? He'll be like, no, it's based off of that. I didn't want to say it. And then I'm feeling a bit bad because, I didn't want to be so rude about it. Because, it's hard to come up with original content. But look at, not everyone is gifted in creativity. Not anyone, actually. It's rare to see creativity this day. Even I'm a bit unoriginal. My character, Yorvick, is kind of like an alien dragon king. And also, later on, he schisms into two people. Because of a time paradox that was performed to save Scott from death, Yorvick had schismed into two people sharing the same vessel referring to his body. Yorvick and a character named Lilyrue, who is the female version of Yorvick. She takes on the werewolf side of Yorvick because right at the point, he is a werewolf dragon, a wolf dragon, or godin. It's not actually referring to that he's a werewolf. It's referring to that he has fur and senses like a werewolf, but he's a dragon. It's like the vampiric dragon, which is that said that these two species hate each other to death. That's actually not the case because both species live in harmony because they're pretty much the same thing. So that's where later on a new character comes to play called the Ark. He was created during the raid. So yeah, I just sat there staring. Okay, so Yorvick has to do what he can to keep his anger under wraps because now this actually goes for a new character, the Ark. The Ark is 10 times stronger than Yorvick and can defeat Yorvick anytime. But it takes courage and willpower to finally trap him one time. Of course, he escapes because Yorvick didn't want to kill him. The second time, the Ark kills everyone. Yorvick knows. No, that's Kogan I'm thinking of. Kogan kills everyone Yorvick knows, and Yorvick traps Kogan in a void. Because Yorvick is made of void. He cannot die. And the thing is that it actually affects him mentally and emotionally. Always wanted as a Godin to fall in combat honorably, defending what he believes in. That honor of like victory and stuff. But he can't. He is physically can't, no matter what. Every time he dies, he'll just get back up. He cannot die. He's immortal. To this point that he's driven mad. But reverting to the time before the Scro, I think it was. The Scoro. Let's just call it a Scoro. Scorpion Crow. The Scorpion Crow. Now, how that's important was this was a cursed Scorpion Crow. They're very, very rare on Gothardil, and they're only seen on Trident 7, which is one of the planets in the same system as Gothardil, bit farther out. Very well known for its beverages. Alcoholic beverage, I mean. Man, that stuff will get you psychedelic so fast, you'll be like, what? But to the point. Oh, why is this thing not loading? It doesn't matter. So, yeah, to the point. This Scro attacks Yorvick, but it only hits him in the arm because Holo pushed him out of the way, taking a hit to the chest, which would have killed her if it wasn't for that Yorvick did a heart trick. It damaged her heart. And using all the strength he had in that last second, because she was dying, and she was going to die either way, he performed a heart switch. He literally took out his own heart and switched it with hers in 0.001 milliseconds. Faster than anything ever done. And seeing as he had enough energy to do the transfer and bind it, it kind of brings a saying, to give your heart or something, to give you my heart, like say, pretty much brings a whole new meaning, takes the meaning of give my heart to you to a next level, because he literally did that to save her. And, of course, she did make it through, but he, at the cost of it, his arm did become poisoned. But it's not important right now, because later on the battle cruiser Viper, the battle cruiser Halcyon, an infection breaks out, killing all the crew but two. One named Echo. Echo system standing for I don't remember the exact name, but it was pretty much a battle program that would be implanted in the cerebral, and if removed would kill the person it was implanted immediately. The thing is, the scientists were testing on this, and they needed a subject. Holo is a perfect subject, so they implanted it in her, and she went now under the insignia of Echo. Yorvick, however, stop the infection from spreading to the planet below, and then to every system after that, because the planet below is a portal planet, named so for the fact that all galactic travel happens there. Because there's a portal system that connects all these high galactic, countries or planets to this planet where the main traffic area is. To prevent the death of many species, this infection was called insanity. It would drive the person to a new state of power that would cause him to go mad and die. Yorvick trapped this inside of him, which would later damage him, causing him to become insane, as if he isn't already. And you can tell when it's active because of his arm. It doesn't really show up, but he has these markings that look like runes on his hand, and then these on how that circuit boards have those technological things, that would go up to his arm, up to his elbow, where then it would circle off with a weird rune-looking, bar that would go around. And it would glow very vibrant purple when it's activated. And it spreads. What he has to look out for is that it doesn't spread to his entire body, or else he will die. Or go insane, killing everyone he knows. Everyone. So, it's like a time limit. And every time he uses it, it gets a bit worse and a bit worse. He's had to use some power caps to prevent him from becoming dangerous. Riveting story already, right? But the main protagonist is actually not Yorvick. It's actually, the main protagonist isn't even Scott. It's the one known as John. The one known as the Ark is the protagonist. And he doesn't even show up in the story till later. Because he actually the Ark was actually created when Holo nearly died. It's a long process to explain, and this is not loading. So, there it is. It loaded. Yeah, so, that's pretty much it. Okay, so we completed Fort Rogstad, finally, on the episode 13 special. Thanks for tuning in and listening to the probably boring story. If you found it interesting, leave a like, comment, favorite the video if you want, even. You don't have to, but it's very greatly appreciated. Because I check back on these videos a lot, and they don't really have a lot of likes or views right now. But, when I see someone leaves a comment, even if it's, them saying I suck, they don't have to be that rude, of course, I'm just kidding. But, when I see a comment, my heart kind of jumps. I'm like, hey, someone actually took the time to, comment on my video, and that makes me really happy. Like, really, really happy. I'm like, hey, that means someone actually took the extra couple of minutes, or even the whole video length, to actually give me a like and a comment. That just shows that there's actually people who care about the stuff I do, and that makes me want to work harder to make stuff better. Make my videos more better and entertaining. So, leave a like and comment. It shows that it shows me that you guys actually care. And to me, that's the only reason I can't continue doing this, is because I believe the people who watch my stuff really cares about it, and it makes me happy to know that. It's a lot. I'm not trying to make a big difference in your life. I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure a lot of people ask for likes and comments. You don't have to give me it, but it's greatly appreciated. Well, that's all the time we have for episode 13 special of Skyrim. See you all next Wednesday, with more Mabinogi. Because this time I will be Mabinogi. That's all for today. And remember, keep on fighting, Underfangs. Peace.